Are American workers increasingly anxiety-ridden because they're worried about being laid off or their hours will be cut back because the economy has been in the tank? Let's look at some trend numbers. These are very, very important. Every August now from 2003 on, we have asked people, are you worried that you'll be laid off? 15% of workers this August, just a week or so ago, said yes. Compare that to the trend line for earlier this decade. 19%, 2017, really no statistical change at all. So we certainly don't see any big uptick in worry about being laid off. In fact, we did have one number back in 97 where it was 20%, even higher than today, and that was on the cusp of the dot-com boom. Now, another concern is that people are still employed, but their employers are cutting back on the hours they work. 14% of Americans are worried about that. And again, looking back at the trend over time, really no statistical change. Same thing for another question. Are you worried that your wages will be reduced? So we ask, no change there either. 16% are worried, over 8 out of 10 are not, and that's really not any change from where we have been. One final point about benefits. There has been talk that employers are increasingly dumping more of the load for benefits on the employee. So we ask, are you worried that your benefits will be reduced? 27% say yes. That's a little higher than some of the other numbers I've been telling you about, but again, that's not changed at all. If anything, it's down slightly from what we've seen earlier this decade. So let me give you the bottom line here. Again, in terms of workers willing to tell an interviewer that they are concerned about being laid off or their hours cut back and so forth, we're just not seeing any change over the last 5 years. I'm Dr. Frank Newport, Editor-in-Chief of the Gallup poll.